guys, I'm B and welcome to another episode of Urbanistic. Being the 4th of July and everything, and Americans being expected to spend somewhere around $7.1 billion on food, I thought that it would be a great idea to bring to you guys a vegan pulled pork sandwich recipe that you could bring to the family function and trick all your peoples with. Now, you don't have to worry about buying the jackfruit because it's actually one of the biggest growing fruits on earth. But you can buy it in little cans, like I'm gonna show you in a second, and just cut off the little core and then just go ahead and shred it up with your fork. It's super easy, it's really, really good, and the texture is amazing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So you're gonna wanna start off with 2 cans of young green jackfruit. You can buy the kind in brine or water, though I prefer brine, but I did use water in this video. It's just imperative that you don't buy the one that's in syrup. That kind is sweet and it's used for desserts and things like that, not for meat substitutes. Once your jackfruit is drained, lay it across your cutting board, and you can see the line between the fleshy part of the jackfruit and the core. Go along that line with your knife and then you'll cut off the core completely. And then you'll just take a fork and run it through the fleshy part of the jackfruit. Then you'll be left with a texture that is remarkably similar to pulled pork. In a small to medium pot, go ahead and fill it up with all of your shredded jackfruit pieces. Using a cup or so of barbecue sauce, go ahead and throw that into the pot and then stir it around. Once your barbecue sauce is evenly distributed, go ahead and put it on the stove on medium to low heat for 10 minutes. And while that's cooking, we'll go ahead and make the slaw. It'd be best if you had a mandolin to do this, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to chop my red cabbage as thinly as possible. Don't worry about getting the pieces super perfect or anything like that. It doesn't really matter in the long run. Once you chop about 1/4 or halfway through, just go through all of your pieces and separate them. You should be left with something like this. You can go ahead and slice up your red pepper as thinly as possible again, and just mince up your garlic. Add your red cabbage to a bowl, then add your red pepper, your garlic, chopped basil, your coconut cream, and your salt and pepper. Once you're finished, it should look a little something like this. Now for the best results, let it sit for 20 minutes before you put it on your sandwich. So this is what the barbecue jackfruit looks like when it's finished. You'll know it's done once it's a little more stuck together. To assemble your sandwich, you're just gonna wanna add the jackfruit layer after layer after layer after layer, and then put a heaping serving of slaw on top. I personally think the sandwich tastes the best the more slaw you add, but just tweak it to your own preference. And there you have it, a 100% vegan pulled pork sandwich. Let's go ahead and get into the taste test. Oh my God, I'm gonna take another bite. It's so freaking good. You know it's good when you have to wipe your mouth after each bite. So although the jackfruit is unripened, and it's not as sweet as it would be if it was ripe, there's still like that hint of sweetness there. And mixed with the sweet and spiciness of the barbecue and the freshness of the slaw. Oh my God, it is just so good. It's such a delicious combination. Make it for your family if you're just wanting to introduce people to vegan food. It's really, really good, and it's really not that hard to make. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you check out urbanistic.com. Bye.